Hi guys. You know you can't. But cause my phone don't be having no damn enough space for all this shit. Cause I like getting like behind the scenes candidates. I like getting everything because that's be the funny shit. That be where the funny shit come out.
Hold on. I'm gonna be like yeah, bring it around town. Hey,
I was taking to my heel toe.
Now that we got that out the way, hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's your girl Cassandra Olivia, and I'm so sorry I've been away for the last 4 weeks trying to build my TikTok. What was I calling it? I don't even know. But anyway, I have my friend Mira. She came all the way from Florida. She's a fitness trainer. I'll be sure to link her information down below. Follow her on Instagram and tell her I sent you. She just recently cut off all her locks, so she had that done in Florida, and then she came to Delaware to have me custom color her hair. All she wanted to do was wear her hair naturally and go red. So we're going to go in with these Miche Beauty products. I want to go ahead and give them a shout out because they did send me this entire PR kit for free with their new gel. So shout out to Miche Beauty. I'm going to be using those products to style her. So because she just removed locks, we do need to detangle her hair, make sure that we got all of the dead and shed hair out, and that's going to make for an easier application. So what you see me doing here, just going in with a pick. I'm just slightly picking out the ends, and we're going to do this all throughout the head, just making sure to brush and comb all of the dead hair out, and then we'll be ready for the coloring. Sidebar, if you have not already, please be sure to follow me on TikTok. I will hit 10,000 followers by the end of this month. My goal, honestly, from last month was to go from 1K followers to 2K, but we're already at 6,000. So I said, you know what? F it. Let's just go all the way. I'm coming for the head honcho, the big kahuna. So if you can do me a solid, download TikTok if you don't have it. Follow me on there. I do live stream on there every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And your girl has ran up a bag. I've already made $400 my first 4 weeks on there, and it's only up from here. So like I said, I'm just detangling Mira's hair. She is such a vibe. We had so much fun. Once I'm done detangling this part, I'll hop on when I'm getting ready to mix the color. And for those of you who missed it, because I know somebody's going to ask, I went in with the pick just to separate the ends of her hair where her locks were connected, just to make sure everything is detangled. And now I am going in with the powder brush, again, thoroughly throughout her hair, just to make sure everything is detangled and we don't have any shedding hair. Because what you don't want to do is put lightener on hair that's tangled or that has like a lot of matted hair or whatever inside, because then it's going to make for a uneven application. So I'm going in with my K18. I always go in with the chelator and the mist. The chelator stays on for 4 minutes. You don't rinse it off, and then same thing with the mist. So this just ensures that the hair is going to be extra healthy. And you guys already know I'm going in with Olaplex too. So this is how the K18 looks on the screen. You can screenshot that. You do have to be licensed to get that, but they have some on I believe Amazon, but it's like the smaller size. I have that linked on my Amazon storefront too, so check that out. And if you guys need help with anything, you can always reach out to me via DM on Instagram. You can shoot me an email. Everything is always where, guys? In the freaking description box. You know this by now. So I'm going in with Blonde Solutions in a 7 volume. I have that off camera, but we're just going to go ahead and mix that and start applying her lightener. I'm working from her mids to her ends, and we're going to save her roots for last. Really simple. The goal is to get this on her hair. Her hair is super thick, and we're going for a bright, fiery red. She decided to cut off her locks for her 30th birthday and just to pop out. So not only is she cutting off her locks, she's doing a bright color. And Mira, when she had locks, they were bomb. She always did different colors like green and blue and orange. So she's not new to color. It's just new to having her natural hair out and expressing herself in this way. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all around, again, saving the roots for absolute last. Once we're done, we're going to come back around, reapply throughout, and then I'll touch the roots up last just to make sure that her hair doesn't heat too much at the scalp, because we do not want to have hot roots. So just enjoy this application. I know I'm talking super fast. You know I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Delaware. I'm a 90s baby. I'm a military wife, for those of you who don't know. I am a licensed cosmetologist, and I will be a full-time content creator by the end of this year. I know I was playing last year, and I make most of my money on YouTube. But I'm trying to get a bag everywhere, y'all. I literally get paid for all of my social media. That's why I've been off of here, because I want to monetize everything. Anytime I post, now I'm getting a coin for it, period. And if y'all need help with that, feel free to reach out. I just did 3 free page audits on Instagram. So what I'm thinking about doing is every month, if you're somebody that's trying to grow your audience, trying to make money online, tired of being stuck behind the chair, even if it's your normal 9 to 5 job and you don't do hair, if you want me to be blunt and audit your page and tell you, hey, do this, this, and this, I will help you. I've helped several people go viral and several people get monetized on YouTube. If I can talk, damn. But you guys know how I do. I don't care if I'm stuttering, slobbering, whatever's going on. Baby, it's staying on here, because one thing I don't have time to do is this voiceover 100 motherfucking times, okay? So just enjoy as I apply this lightener, and I'll be back in just a few. That's what's up, boy. 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 So now that we have the second round of lightener in, we're just going through, double checking everything. I'm just reapplying, just making sure that everything is fully saturated before I go in to do her roots. Again, just double checking your work, triple checking your work, making sure that you didn't miss any spots, especially if you're doing thick hair and natural hair, because natural hair can hold a lot of product, meaning that sometimes when you put the lightener on, it'll absorb and then you need to put more lightener. So in this case, whenever I'm doing lightener or any color service, more is always better, because there's nothing worse when you don't put enough color on and it doesn't take. At least if you put too much color on, you know that, okay, you wasted a little product, whatever, but it's thorough. But if you don't put enough, then you're gonna end up having to mix more product, wait for that to process, and it's just gonna take you way longer. So again, just taking your time, getting the products on there, double checking your sections, cross-checking everything is gonna save you so much headache in the long run. So we're here just catching up and everything. I'm reapplying, and then once I'm done this, I will go ahead and apply all to her roots. That's what's up, boy. That's what's up, boy. That's what's up, boy. That's what's up, boy. So once we're done all of this, I just went ahead and saturated and just parted, cross-checked all my sections. I'm using my fingers and my hands, of course, with gloves on. And shout out to my Framar fam, and shout out to L'Oreal and Redken. I got 3 huge PR packets that I actually want to get on here and do an unboxing on a live stream. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. If not, I'll make that into a long form video. However, I got stuff from all of the different brands for hairstylist appreciation. So I just want to say thank you to all of the brands who've noticed me, reached out to me. Again, I'm not from a big city. A lot of people think I'm in like the West Coast or Atlanta or Cali or Texas. Baby, I'm in Delaware, the first state, the smallest state. So now that we got that out the way, again, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We gained so many subscribers the last 4 weeks. I don't even know how, because I have not been on here. But shout out to you guys for just rocking with me and being patient as always. So here I am. I'm using my EcoHeads shower head. This is a filter shower head. It saves 70% water and also filters the hard water, so that way you have the best water for your client's hair and it's not harsh. So you're going to just see me doing a portion of me rinsing out her color or her lightener. And then once I'm done rinsing out her lightener, we are going to do an Olaplex treatment just to keep her curls nice and healthy. You guys will be able to see how they look. Still intact, still nice and juicy, no damage whatsoever. You guys know I like to take my color low and slow, and that's how we're going to continue to do this, because I'm the best in my city for a reason. So once I'm done this, you'll see me put the Olaplex in. I will pull her head up from the bowl so you can see how her curls look, and then we will get started with the red mixture. You guys know I like to mix custom colors together, meaning that whenever I color a client, I don't just use one solid color unless it's black. Most of the times if I'm doing red, I'm mixing 2 or 3 different hues of red just so I can have a custom blend for each client, because one thing about me, I like to be original. And I like people, if they're going to replicate my stuff, to not be scared to mix colors and also add dimension. I love my job. Mir completely trusted me. So once we went through a couple different reds, I was just like, look, this is what we're going to do. If you want it brighter, I can always make it brighter. And if you want it darker, vice versa. So we just finished rinsing her out. and then you will see her curls and everything in just a moment. And I'm sorry it feels like I'm rushing this voiceover. It's Monday and I'm actually getting ready to do a client. I started doing clients on Monday. I'm doing like a $90 special, but with that special you do have to be recorded. So if you don't want to be recorded and posted wherever I'm going to post you, then book the regular service. This is only for Monday and Tuesday for this month only, to get my girlies that are on a budget, but also because I'm not making my full amount, I'm going to get it elsewhere, aka YouTube videos, TikTok, live stream, and all that. So yeah, just want to get that out there. And again, thank you guys for your patience. I know I've kind of been away, but let me tell y'all what my husband got me for Mother's Day yesterday. I hope everybody had a Mother's Day. If you don't have your mom, I'm praying for you, wishing you nothing but good vibes. But this man, I told him the night before Mother's Day at like 10 o'clock at night, because you know I worked. I got off super late because it's Mother's Day weekend. Everybody went their hair done. So I was just telling him, like, I've been looking at these Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and they're the glasses where you can record and take video and live stream. And it was just a thought. This man made sure when I got home from work, he not only got my favorite chocolates, he had the kids sign the cards, but he got me my Meta Ray-Ban glasses. So you guys are going to be able to see videos from my point of view. And if you want to see a snippet of how they look, I tested them out yesterday on my nail live, and it's on TikTok. So again, be sure to follow me there. My name on there is _Cassandra_Olivia. I'm going to let you guys just see how the Olaplex and everything looks, and then I'll hop back on in just a minute when I'm mixing her color.
That's what's up, boy. That's what's up, boy.
Look at how healthy and bomb the curls look, and look how even the lift is. So this is the giant Olaplex #2 that I use. And yeah, I have the big industrial size because you guys know I do a lot of colors. So that little size that they sell is not going to cut it. So her hair is nice and healthy. We did her general style and shape, and then once I'm done her color, then I'll just clean up her cut. And again, she just wants to wear it in like a curly wash and go, and it's going to be super simple. So while she was marinating with her Olaplex treatment for about 20 minutes, I did go ahead and start to mix her color. I'm going to be using Joico's line today. I'm going to be using their red and their ruby red, and then I'm also going to be mixing that with a tiny pinch of Olaplex. I did the Olaplex part off camera, but at this point, you guys should motherfucking know that I use Olaplex every single time. And then I just use the remainder of some red I had left over, and we're just going to apply it at the bowl while her hair is nice and open. The cuticles are open, and we're just going to allow this to sit for about 25 to 30 minutes. No heat. Once I was done, I shampooed her out, finished her Olaplex treatment. I used the Redken acidic bonding concentrate just to keep her hair nice and healthy and the pH balance of her hair the way it should be. And then you'll be able to see how it looks once it's done. So just enjoy this application, and again, I'll be back in just a few moments.
That's what's up, boy. That's what's up, boy.
All right, so she's almost done. So all I'm doing again is just grabbing this. I'm putting it on this way because it's one solid color. Obviously I wouldn't do this if it was dimension. So I'm just using that same exact, what is this called? I can't think of the name, pick that I used earlier. And I'm just picking the ends and I'm just gonna clean up her shape very quickly. And then we're gonna start using those Miche Beauty products. I like to use their gel to foam, but I also like their new Tropical Oasis gel, which is what they sent me. So you're gonna see me using that in her hair. We're just cleaning up the cut a little bit because again, this is how it was when she left her hairstylist in Florida. She literally hopped on a plane and then came here for me to color it. So I just wanted to clean up the shape so that way when she wears her hair out, it looks nice and healthy and juicy and there's no like uneven spots. I didn't have to take off too much, so this part is pretty fast. And again, you guys just see snippets because I don't want to bore you to death, but just know that I went in and just corrected everything. Now, once we're done, I'm going to go in with these two products. That's the Miche Beauty, and then they also have a little comb that you put on your hands. So I'm just going to go in every section, apply this product, and then comb it through. You want to make sure that everything is nice and detangled so that way those curls can pop. Once I'm done doing this all throughout, all I did was sit her under the dryer for about 25 minutes so her hair can air dry. She did her baby hair and everything, and then we just acted a fool. That's pretty much it. And I'm so sorry I'm late posting this video. I know I was supposed to post this a minute ago, but again, when I get my heart set on something and I have a mission or a goal to accomplish, I literally will put that first and not do anything else until I hit that goal. So again, my TikTok goal was 2K for last month. I just wanted 1,000 followers and we're already at now I believe 6,000 followers. So this is how it's looking shape wise. I just went in and picked everything. We're going to clean it up. This is her looking at the video footage I'm doing, and Mira is so motherfucking fine. She is so fine. Look at how freaking pretty she is. Like, no makeup on. She just eating down, okay? So we're just acting a fool per usual. And then she wanted to take some photos, which I'll add at the end. And then I will add her end result when she's home and it's all styled and everything. And of course, we did use wipes to wipe off her edges because I know somebody gonna say that, but I didn't feel like putting it in here because I'm being lazy. So we just took a couple pictures on her Polaroid. And then when she got home, she went ahead and sent me these. I'll put them side by side so you can see. And I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.